They're haunting your footsteps in pursuit of your peace and happiness in hopes they can destroy you once and for all. Some of us are always feeling good, and we were unaware that we had to keep that kind of to ourselves or hidden. We may not have known that it wasn't something that we were supposed to be enjoying in front of everybody. And it's not like we purposely made it a point to just enjoy ourselves in somebody's face. But when you are successful, you can smell success. And you may not have seen it as being successful, but being happy, having your needs met, the bare necessities, the things that you need to have taken care of for yourself, having those things taken care of can prove a person is successful. All right? So when certain people don't want to see others successful, there are things that they'll do to try to hinder that person's success. There are things that they'll try to do to get in the way of that person's success. So you'll have people who will not only try to get in the way of your success, and even like acquiring peace, certain levels of peace that could be seen as success. Just anything that separates you between anyone else, or anything that puts you above the next person, that stands out, that could be easily seen, something that other people would like to do, but they don't, or they can't. They don't see it as possible for themselves, because there are things that people can do easily that others may not see as possible for themselves. There are things that people have achieved already and that have already that other people can't see as possible for themselves, or they find it difficult. There are people who have already accomplished great feats, and there are people who still haven't accomplished much. And if the person is looking at the other person that accomplished more, they're like, yo, you overcome some huge milestones. You've put in some work. You've got some things done. That person was able to do some things and make some things happen. All right, that's big. So just because there are things that you have accomplished, or things that you have that can't, maybe they are not able to be physically seen yet. Maybe they are physically seen, whatever it is. Maybe it's something that you accomplished. Maybe it's your potential to accomplish something. All right, maybe it's just who you are as a person, the type of energy that you have, and the side that you're on. You're not on the evil side. You don't represent evil. So maybe that's why they're in pursuit of your peace. They see that you're not on their team. You're not on their side. You're not harassing. You're not bothering. You're not causing arguments or fights or problems. You're not being problematic as much as they would like. You're not on their side. You're not on their team. They don't see you moving in unison or falling in line with the hive mentality. All right. They don't see you falling in line with the matrix. They don't see you asleep. You're actually awake, using your mind's eye. All right. Causing this program to alert its minions to follow you in pursuit of destroying your peace and your happiness. So you may have people who haunt your footsteps because they want to try to get you on the defensive. They want to try to screw you up mentally. So when people do things like haunt your footsteps, all right, what they'll do is they basically are going to end up following you. All right. They're going to do things like showing up certain places where you're at, but not like actually waiting for you to be there or showing up somewhere you're going to be at. I'm talking about like in close proximity. People actually just like somebody will be waiting for you around the corner. Somebody will, as soon as you're walking in a certain direction, somebody comes real fast out of nowhere. All right. People doing things like that. You're walking somewhere, somebody's matching your speed and coming up against you to get to a specific place the same time as you or to get there before you. All just to get in your way or get your attention off yourself. Just little weird, stupid things people do to try to irritate you and steal your attention. And they do that to eventually withdraw your happiness from you. When you don't know how to work your mind, or you don't know what's going on or why this is happening or how to deal with it, I can tell you from my own personal experience that it made me upset and angry and pissed off because it was something that I couldn't take care of, something I couldn't manage, something I couldn't fix, something I didn't know what to do. All right, I didn't know what to do. All right, I got people acting weird around me, trying to get my attention, trying to get me to look at them or notice them. And all I want to do is focus on myself. All right. All I want to do is pay attention to the life I'm living and the thoughts that I'm thinking. All right. My visions coming into fruition and manifestation. But when you are working towards connecting to your higher power to be blessed and to bring certain things into your life that you want to see manifested, these forces have to pop up and have to come up to be a distraction, to try to ruin that connection, to try to make sure that you don't harness enough power to create what it is that you want. All right, one may say, well, if that's the case, how come everybody else isn't how come everybody else has got what they blah 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 and they're able to do things, and there are certain people who these forces and certain powers aren't after. There are certain people that aren't having the rug pulled out from under them. There are certain people that aren't a threat. There are certain people that every time they get to a certain place, something is happening to pretty much kind of get them back to square one. All right, there are people out here dealing with spiritual warfare, and then there are people out here who are able to just go about their way, and they don't run into too many issues. That's good for them. But then there are those that are going through certain things because there are people who are looking at them and purposefully wanting to get in the way of what they have going on. There are other people see them, they don't mind. They're like, okay, yeah, this person could do whatever. I don't mind. I don't care. Boom, bam, bing. This person can work there for 52 years and nobody will say nothing to them. But when it comes to somebody like you might try to do your thing. You may not be able to work there that long. Then you may have to end up finding someplace else to go. And then after that, finding another place to go and another place to go. Eventually, you may find something that will work out for you. All right. That's what prayer is for. Talking to God is for. Keeping a positive mindset. You can find something out there for you. But we may run into people who are devious, people who are deceptive, people who are out there to try to tear others down and make it difficult and not for others to advance because they don't want to see that. All right, let's not act like there aren't people waiting and lying in the shadows for you to try to make a move and to see how they could dismantle it, especially if you're, say you're at say you work in an office and you're trying to get a new position. All right, it may be known that there's this position open and you may be trying to work for it. All right, somebody that may not even want it may go take it, or they may try to sabotage you from getting it or whatever. All right, they want to try to destroy any type of happiness, any type of plan, any type of thing that you have in place. But if it was somebody else, they might just leave this person alone, and they wouldn't care what this person did. All right, certain people, it's like they don't care what they do, but when it comes to you, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when you do it. All right, so that's pretty much all I'm saying. But still, that's no excuse. That's not an excuse. You can still make it. You can still become successful. You can still have what you want. It may be a little harder or difficult for some, but the greater the risk, the greater the reward. That means when you get it, and you actually it'll actually be sweeter, because there's only so much you can do to a person who has something in mind of what they want or what they see for themselves before it just becomes concrete and they believe that they're going to get it, because it's like they mentally accepted it. And once you mentally accept the fact that you believe something for yourself, it's pretty much like you already have it. So the fact that you think or believe or know or feel or can conceptualize that you already have it, it's like you're pretty much being magnetized and pulled towards it no matter what. All you have to do is make sure you're doing something positive and working towards your goals and your dreams and staying prayed up and asking God to open up doors and opportunities for you to be able to travel in that direction. You're going to be magnetized and pulled towards what you want to do, because you're going to be able to feel it, number one. All right, your actions and everything is going to lead you towards it. All right, there's going to be things that show you that you're headed in the right direction, synchronicities and all types of things. God just showing you things, all right? But the fact that they want to haunt your footsteps is showing you that you have a higher calling, you have a greater purpose. Otherwise, it wouldn't be so much random negative spiritual activity taking place. All right, and you're gonna reach your destination. You're gonna get to where you need to go. You just have to keep moving forward, regardless of all the downfalls, regardless of the setbacks, regardless of the startovers, regardless of things not working out the way you expect them to, regardless of all that. If you keep moving forward and you don't allow any of that to stop you, or anyone or anything to stop you, there's no way you can't lose. I mean, there's no way you can lose. There's no way you can't win. So they could try to steal your peace if they want to. I remember staying in certain places where people were attacking my peace, and I let it happen. They were doing things and I chose to get upset. I chose to get angry. I chose to give them a reaction. It was something that I didn't like, and I chose to be bothered by it instead of choosing to use my mind in another way. So if someone takes your peace and you end up upset as a result of something that they did, you let that happen. That's something that you agreed to. You agreed to get upset over what they did. You agreed to be mad over something somebody did. This person did this. Okay, I'm going to be mad about it. All right, let me be mad about it. All right, I'm thinking angry. I'm going to act angry now. I'm going to get upset now. going to start getting mad now. So if you allow yourself to get upset over the fact that, you know, they're behaving foolishly and stupidly, then you're going to be wasting your time. And you're always, and not only are you going to be wasting your time, but you're always going to be mad. All right. That's the thing about getting upset over somebody else's behavior. You're always going to be mad. That's like getting upset because it rains. You can't control the weather. You can't control when it rains. All you can do is have an umbrella. All right. You can't control when these people get upset, when these people do things to try to get you upset. All you could do is have a mechanism or a defense mechanism or a strategic thought pattern or tactic to eliminate whatever attack or negativity they're trying to send your way. By now, watching my videos, you should be a master at that, all right? Especially after this video right here. So they were basically just hoping they could destroy you once and for all. All right, people try to get you so upset that you explode, you yell, you scream, get yourself fired, get yourself kicked out, removed off the premises. You can't come back. They hate to see you start to do well. All right, they're watching you very closely. They know that things are starting to pick up for you. They see you not doing the same things anymore. They see your life starting to change. Your routine is starting to be different. They're noticing these things and picking up on them, and some of them are starting to not like it and feel some type of way about it. Because eventually they've seen signs like this before. These are signs of somebody that's about to get up and go. Signs of somebody that's successful, that's not going to be in the same position or situation as them anymore. So it is what it is, all right? It is what it is. A lot of these people have given up, and the type of spirit that you have and your ability to hold on to that fire that you have for life and to not give up. Because just because you see some people walking around and breathing and going to the store and they're dressed every day and you see them look like they're taking care of themselves and look like things might be going well for them, it doesn't mean that they haven't given up on life. All right, just because you see people going through the motions, doing everyday things and activities, it doesn't mean they haven't given up on life. There are some people who are living, but it doesn't mean they're alive. They're the walking dead. All right, there are some people who are living, but it doesn't mean they're alive. They are the walking dead. Some of them even claim God. All right, some of them even claim God and haven't experienced him yet. Their whole entire life. Because they won't go after they won't go after the reason why he put them here. The reason why you're living is because, the reason why you're living and the reason why you're here is because God put you here for a reason. All right, God put you here for a reason. And it's not just to wake up and do what this world is telling you to do, what this matrix is telling you to do. Everybody has something that inherently that they know they're here to do, that they want to do, that they have a feel to do. Once you start to go after that, once you start to make that happen, once that starts to become real, all right, this program is going to start to, there's certain things that are going to start to happen that you're not going to be able to pinpoint or understand. People are going to start to act weird. People are going to start to act weird. I heard that from somebody before, too. They were like, yo, when you start to become successful, people around you are going to act strange. He was like, people are going to be acting weird, just like random strangers, different people, just going to be acting weird. So that's one thing that you're going to notice. Random people are, and people you don't even know are just going to be starting to act weird. And why I truly think that is that when you start to work on yourself and you start to keep your word and you start to have little wins and little successes, your energy starts to change. And people are either able to be in acceptance of that or not. All right, people are either able to be in acceptance of that or not. And some people aren't going to be able to accept it, and unfortunately, we still have to deal with people like that. So, as rough as that is, all right, like in the behavior, as rough as that is, you still have to keep going. All right, and the behavior that they display, it just shows how they feel. Like people who act like that are hiding something. They're hiding like a inner jealousy. All right, and they think that I'm not sure. I don't even think they care at this point. All right, whether you can see it or not, I don't think they care. But the way they go about making you suffer for your greatness is by trying to torment you with basically just trying to make you basically trying to force you back down to being mediocre. Like that's really what they want to do. They want to force you back down to being mediocre and basically just turn you back into one of them. It's like the crabs in a bucket. And even if they don't know what you're up to or what you're doing, they can see that it's something that is happening. All right. So they may not know what you're up to. They may not know you're being successful. They may not know what you have going on, but they know it's something taking place. And the fact that you're about to level up, good things are about to happen to you, things are about to change for you. It's like they could feel like your shift happening. They could feel the change in you happening almost. They could kind of pick up on the fact that you're already, like you're there, but you're not there. You know, they could pick up on that. It's like you're going through things. You might even be in the same situation as them or not far from it. But where you are is where you're at mentally. So wherever you're at mentally, that's where you are. It's only a matter of time before that manifests. So keep seeing what you want for yourself. All right. Demons are going to do what demons are going to do. You're going to have people that are jealous, people that are hating, people that are going to take it out on you because they feel some type of way that it's like nothing. It's basically like somebody being able to want to do something, but somebody else not being able to do it, and this person have to see you be able to do something that they would want to do. Nobody wants to have to go through that, but some people can't really manage not getting what they want. Some people are spoiled brats. Some people can't manage not getting what they want. Some people can be like, man, damn, that sucks. This is tough. I didn't get what I wanted. All right, cool. Man, whatever. I just have to go without it and just keep going. And then there are other people that they don't get what they want from you, or they're not getting what they want from life. And whoever it is getting what they want from life, or whoever has what they want, they go about treating you in such a way to where it's these unseen attacks or unseen fights that they put up against you to get you to eventually, over time, give them some type of reaction or get into some type of argument or fight with them, possibly to ruin you or get you into a negative spot, a negative situation. If it's an apartment, depending on how bad it gets, you could possibly end up getting kicked out. If it's a job situation, you could possibly end up getting demoted or fired or relocated. It could inconvenience you. And anything that they could do, and these are monitoring spirits as well. All right, these are monitoring spirits as well. Anything they can do to stop your progress. They watch you, they see you about to get to a certain place, and they put something in place to try to make sure that that level up does not happen. All right, so there are people out there that are doing that. It's still not an excuse and still not a reason why you can't succeed, but there are people out there that are doing that for sure. All right. So that's pretty much it for this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace, love, and light. Shout out to you all. Shout out to the Galactic family. Shout out to Drew Nation. All right, doing big things over there. If you haven't seen my new channel, I'm going to start posting it soon in the community post. I have a new channel. It's called Drew Nation. Check it out. Got a lot of cool new stuff I'm going to be doing over there with that channel. All right, so keep subscribing to that channel. Keep watching my videos on this channel and that one. All right, support me 2 times. All right. So I'll see you all in the next video. Peace, love, and light. Shout out to the Galactic family. I got something special coming for the Galactic family as well. And Producer Nation, I ain't forget about y'all either. I got a lot of cool things coming. Thank you all for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.